Welcome to the highlights of the second day's play of the second test at the MCG. The first one, a reminder, won by Australia at the Gabba, and the second in a most interesting position when play began. A good performance from England yesterday. What they did was get to 4 for 239, and they had Gower and Stewart as the not-out batsmen, 73 and 42 respectively. There'd been a good innings from Larkins. It was a real comeback so far as he was concerned, and the Australian bowling was dominated by Bruce Reid. He bowled wonderfully well, got no real result, but he was there as the #1 Australian bowler. Well, now, they didn't get through their full quota of overs yesterday, that's the Australians, and England walked off at the scheduled time of 6 o'clock. 84 overs had gone. When the 85th was bowled by Matthews, the second new ball was taken immediately by Alan Border. We join it now in the 8th over of the morning. A great opportunity for England. They've got through the early overs with this second new ball, and Alderman is the man coming into bowl to Gower. It's 249 for 4.
That's flayed away. On the up, through extra cover, vintage David Gower. Crunch into the fence it goes. Up comes the 250. And there are a few Union Jacks beginning to wave in the stands.
Was that the egg yolk and ketchup tie I saw standing up in one of the stands there? And I think your confidence is starting to rise too, Greggy, with that shot.
Yes, that was a little bit of relief just to see Gower get one through the field. Takes a little bit of pressure off him.
Gower's after him though, and that's beautifully played. He was right to the pitch of that cover drive and hit it superbly.
Well, Terry Alderman this morning bowling into the breeze is making him very gentle, medium pace, even if he is swinging it. And David Gower's touch has not deserted him this morning. From yesterday, he's played some elegant strokes, lovely effortless timing, foot to the ball, gets the foot over. That's important for David Gower. Doesn't make a big stride, but at least he gets his foot over. And then he's got that effortless, sort of graceful timing.
4 for 270. Plenty of action here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground this morning against the second new ball. Reid to Gower on 98. Close. That's just outside the line. Umpire Peter McConnell had a good hard look.
David Gower's heart would be in his mouth here, but ball pitching outside leg stump, no real foot movement. Look at Gower's foot. His front foot is still in behind the batting crease.
There's well played, Alex Stewart.
Well, that's a good innings for Alex Stewart and for England. I'll be thrilled to bits with that. It's only his second half-century for England. So it's been difficult for him to hold his concentration. He has a lot of talent, a lot of ability. 2 fours. He's played second fiddle, really, to Gower all the time, but no matter. He has to do that. All the attention is on Gower because he's a class player, been around a long time, but well done, Alex Stewart.
And David Gower on 99. Slipped 2 gullies, 3 men on the offside. He gets a nick, well fielded by Matthews. Runner on the ground. Would have easily got through.
Well, frustration here for Terry Alderman. A little sort of wishy-washy, little short, but fortunately the nick goes on the bounce to first slip. Come on, David Gower. England needs you. Concentrate.
You're a hard man, Jeffrey. He's played superbly this morning. I think he's teasing Terry Alderman. Gower on 99. There it is. That's a great 100. England needed a winner. They've found one in David Gower. Out, caught him. Great catch, great reflex catch by Reid. Trying to hit it down the ground, it stopped a bit. That's a magnificent effort by Bruce Reid to move quickly to his left. He threw out the hand. The end of a magnificent innings from David Gower.
Well, David Gower's played some lovely drives. Got a magnificent 100. And then just a little lapse in concentration as he tried to flick it off his hip, just turn it off his hip. From a short of a length delivery from Bruce Reid. You see him here just trying to turn it. He's got it there. Just teased Bruce Reid. A lovely one-handed catch. Fortunately, it went to his best hand. As a left-handed bowler, he saved his hand and he caught it to the great delight of the Australians. Excellent cricket. David Gower out for just 100, which leaves England 5 for 274.
Keeper Jack Russell takes guard.
It's fine, used the angle beautifully there. The extra pace from Merv Hughes. Made good contact. Boundary results, England are 5 for 286.
It's well struck, and that's through the gap. Russell trying hard between the wickets as well. Just picks up 2. Brings up the 300 for 5. That's a great effort after being 2 for 30.
Yes, they've got a long way to go yet, though, if they really want to give themselves a chance of winning this test match and getting the series to 1-all. 300 off 654 balls.
Oh, no, he caught it. A break in concentration there for Stewart. He's hit down the ground. It was a great effort by Steve Waugh. He dived forward, didn't carry, and a break in concentration. That would have been a great breakthrough by Matthews.
Yes, this didn't quite carry to him. Very, very difficult. And you can see there that he might have got his fingertips to the ball. The most difficult of catches that when you have to dive forward to, and I think it ended up hitting him perhaps on the chin or...
Stewart playing a superb knock, his highest score in Test cricket. 63 not out. He's got behind on the last ball before lunch. What a breakthrough, not a good delivery. Just playing outside the line of the leg stump, and that's a great wicket for Australia. Disappointment for Jack Russell. And Hughes gets a wicket that was a very ordinary ball. He just went to the leg glance, and Healy took the catch.
Yes, it just swung down there a little bit, no doubt about that. He really did get quite a lot of bat on this one. He got himself far too far across, and that's a good catch by Healy down the leg side. And once again, Merv Hughes has struck, and it was a very useful wicket too, because he can be a real nuisance. There it is again, off the bat, down the leg side, and nicely taken by Healy.
Wow, what an end to a very good session. It was a poor shot, the last ball before lunch. And Healy's delighted as the Australian camp get a big lift as they leave the ground for lunch. On the second day of the second test match, Russell out for 15, caught Healy, bowled Hughes. The new batsman is Philip de Freitas, joining Stewart. Gone, it's out. Well caught by Healy, just pushing down the angle across, and de Freitas is out. A fine piece of bowling.
Always a problem, Reid. Always the thinker. He's maintained a fantastic length throughout this innings. Couple in, this one going away. Foot, head, bat not far enough across, just the edge. Healy takes his 4th catch. De Freitas is out. England have now lost their 7th wicket for 307. De Freitas making 3.
And as Fraser makes his way to the crease. Loss of 2 quick wickets. Gone, dropped, gone. Oh, how's that for action? He had 2 chances, Alderman, knocked it up, and the second and third slips also went for the catch.
Break your heart. Reid looking for 5 wickets in an innings in a test match for the first time. Created the opportunity. Regulation edge. That's in, it's out, it's up. Greg Matthews, Taylor, they both go for it. Only a fingertip in this.
Goes for it, over mid-wicket, good shot. It's 4 more, very intelligent batting by Alex Stewart. Picked the right delivery. with the spin. It's a fine knock. His highest test score so far, showing a lot of dedication and concentration.
Shown a lot this summer that he's got a good temperament. Very good with his shot selection.
That's out. End of a fine innings. Wonderful piece of bowling. 5 wickets for Reed. A supreme effort on a great batting strip.
Great personal milestone. Well deserved by the big fella from Western Australia. Always a chance to hit the edge. That's catch number 5 for Healy. First time, 5 wickets in innings. Australia v England at the MCG. That is since D.K. Lilly took 5 for 78 back in 1979-80. Stewart out, a fighting knock of 79. England now 8 for 324.
Devon Malcolm makes his way to the crease.
That's a boundary. No one at third man. So I think the bowler at the moment in Test cricket who is best at knocking off the tail is a left-hander, a fella called Wasim Akram from Pakistan. He knocks him over like just like eating his breakfast. And taken at second slip by Mark Taylor. So 6 wickets for Bruce Reid. And finally, Devon Malcolm is out.
Yeah, it's just a slash from Devon Malcolm. The ball just outside off stump. It goes quickly and caught quite neatly at second slip by Mark Taylor. The jubilant Bruce Reid, he's earned those wickets. 6 wickets for him. And Devon Malcolm's out for 6. That leaves England 9 for 344.
Phil Tufnell is the number 11 for England. And if they run hard, they'll get 2. In fact, they'll get it quite easily. Bruce Reid is very square, deep backward square leg. He's played quite intelligently, Angus Fraser. And adding some very valuable runs for England. He's moved along to 20. That's a great shot. Angus Fraser came to the crease with the score at 307. He's now taken it past 350.
Yes, this is a very good straight hit by Fraser. On the up, straight past the outstretched right hand of Alderman there and under the side screen in a flash. He really got stuck into that one. Stands just out of his ground there, looking for a half volley or anything that's remotely up there.
Jones going back at cover, and he takes a simple catch. So Terry Alderman polishes off the England innings. Angus Fraser is out. Port Jones bowled Alderman. 24 to Fraser. That ball just short of a length. Fraser attempting to hit over the onside, just got a thick outside edge. And Jones, an easy catch as he just shuffles backwards.
That was a very good performance from the Australians, particularly from Bruce Reid and Ian Healy. Healy, 5 wickets in an innings for the second time, and Reid, his best ever figures. So England, 352. Lovely innings from David Gower. He's been top scorer for England in all 3 Test innings so far, and I thought Alex Stewart was outstanding with that 79. The bowling figures for Australia, first of all, Alderman finished with 2 for 86, and then Reid, 6 for 97 from 39 overs and 8 maidens, and that was wonderful to see. 2 for 83 for Merv Hughes, none for 65 for Matthews, and Steve Waugh, no wicket for 19. We join play now in the Australian reply. It's Geoff Marsh and Mark Taylor. We're in the 4th over, 8 runs are on the board, and it's Fraser coming into bowl to Marsh.
It was a late decision by Marsh to play that cut. It's going to get him 4 runs.
It is going to be hard work. And certainly the look back down the wicket. It's a bloke got to do. Compensating. Pitched a little shorter. Marsh was already early on the front foot, but was able to make a decision. Play one of his favourite shots. It's to slide the ball down through the gully area.
Oh, not taken by Russell as it runs along the ground. Racing away for 4 byes.
Well, that's poor cricket by England, really, and by the wicket-keeper. 2 pads on, 2 big gloves. You'd expect him to get something behind the ball. Keeps low here, bounces. Just get something behind it with 2 pads and a pair of gloves there.
That's through the slips. Well, he took a chance and got away with it. It wasn't convincing. It was in the air and flew away for 4.
Well, a little bit of a risky shot here by Mark Taylor. A little bit on the up, over the top, open the face of the bat. Look at that thing blowing around. I wouldn't like to be bowling into that wind like De Freitas and Fraser.
That wide world of sport weather watch series, he cuts this time and beats Safford and he knocks it away. Spinning there, a little bit like Tony Greig when he bowled to David Hooks in centenary test. Was going all over the place. Australia, no wickets for 51.
That's a good shot. Beautifully driven into the gap on the offside. Just short of the fence. Will they come back for the 4th? Yes, they will. And comfortably home as well. So that's the end of the over. It's no wicket for 60. And Australia off to a good start here. Oh, he's got him. He's got behind. Yes, that's it. Bobo. De Freitas finding the outside edge there of Marsh's bat. That was a big nick and it went flying through to the keeper, who's standing quite close. He took the catch and Marsh is out and England have struck.
It's been a real waiting game for the bowlers. It's been hard work, particularly up the hill. That was a pretty good delivery. It left Marsh. Deviation away from the outside edge. Got a nick. Russell in the finish took the easiest of catches. So that's the end of the opening stand at 63. And Geoff Marsh is out for 36.
So David Boone now out in the centre under just a little bit of pressure. Get that one straight down the ground into the gap on the offside. That section of the ground is very quick and the ball is running away into the fence. Taylor looking absolutely superb out there.
Suspect that Gow was reasonably happy that he didn't have a long throw back into the breeze. That's straight down the ground, around about 80-85 metres beyond the stumps.
Boone playing that one away comfortably. Again on the onside. Will they come back for the 3rd? Yes, they will. So good running from the Australians. That's the end of the over. It's 1 for 90. Good shot. Off the back foot, into the gap again. And once again, 3, or will they go for a 4? Yes, they will. Or is they? No, they changed their mind at the last minute. Boone decided that that mightn't be a good idea. And as long as you decide relatively quickly, there's not a problem. Boone really is sweating out there.
That was good running because they were always looking for 4. Would have been interesting if David Gower had had to throw, because he's got his injured hand and his bad shoulder.
No ball was the call.
Actually, a couple of the Englishmen behind the wicket were starting to shout for LBW until the call sunk in. In fact, that would have been a very, very good shout, because that ball came back a long way. Huge leg cutter.
That's well played. Angus Fraser straying to leg stump. Concede 3 runs. Gooch introducing leg spin.
It's Michael Atherton.
Puts him away, Taylor.
Phil de Freitas, one of the stronger arms in the England squad. Mark Taylor picking the gap nicely, and he gets 3 for that, so it's a good spot to be in what will probably be the last over of the day, down the non-striker's end.
There's no further addition to the score. The Australians stayed at 1 for 109. Taylor looks to be in good form. He's moved on to 42. His only moments of doubt came against Devon Malcolm, when Malcolm was coming around the wicket and cramping him for room. But Malcolm couldn't keep it up, and Taylor got away from them towards the end. Boone, under pressure, has played well, and Marsh certainly was in good touch when de Freitas picked him up. De Freitas finished with 1 for 23. So it's 243 runs ahead, England, at the moment. The Australians have done very well today. They're in a strong position, but I still think there is a good chance of a result in this match, and England may even have done themselves a service by not batting past tea on the second day. For the moment, it's goodbye.
This has been another presentation from Nine's Wide World of Sports.